Alright, y'all, I just recorded this whole video with my mic unplugged, so clearly it's been a day. I'm still technically on hiatus, but I'm briefly breaking my hiatus to teach you something, because I'm just nice like that, I guess. I don't know. But today, people, I'm going to be teaching you how to recolor Sims 4 clothing. It's actually a lot easier than it sounds. So, let's get started. First thing you want to do is you have Sims 4 Studio and you have the graphic design program of your choice. I'm using Photoshop, but I'm pretty sure you can also accomplish this using Paint.net and GIMP, both of which are, to my knowledge, free. So yeah, let's get started. So you go into Sims 4 Studio, you hit your cast button, create cast standalone, there you go, and then you find the mesh that you want to use. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be making some kid t-shirts. So let's go to child, and then part type is the clothing top, and we're going to pick something unisex, hopefully. Let's just do this white shirt, because that way we can color it more easily. So, we're going to save this as child T Paw Patrol, because Paw Patrol is the logo thing that I'm using, or the theme that I'm going with, rather. Let me save that off. Alright, next thing you need to do is export the mesh. Export it as a PNG file. Child. Woo! I have a text coming in. Okay. T mesh. There we go. Alright. And then you open that in your graphic design program. Open with, there we go. Alright, now, I usually start by changing the color of the shirt. And just as an FYI, as far as I can tell with this mesh, this is the front, this is the back, and then these are the sleeves. So that's out of the way. I don't really know how to do anything fancy. I pretty much know how to change the color and then slap a logo on something. So, first thing you do is you go into your adjustments and then your hue and saturation tab, I believe it is. Alright, so now you're in your hue and saturation tab, you hit your colorize box and it turns this funny shade of red looking, I don't know what color that is, just bear with me. Alright, and now you can start tweaking things. You can change your hue, so we're going to change it to blue. Change your saturation. It's a little bright. And then I usually darken it a fair amount so it looks a little better. Or I think it does. I don't know. Maybe I just have bad graphic design sensibilities, but alright. So I'm pretty happy with that color. Next thing you do to put your logo on is you do a new layer. And if you watch my tutorial on retexturing hairs, you're probably pretty familiar with this. You want to make a layer mask, and you can either check this box that says use previous layer to create clipping mask, right? Or you can add a new layer and leave it alone, and then use the keyboard shortcut Control-Alt-G. Either way, it accomplishes the same thing. So now you need to go pick out your graphic that you want to use. I have a couple things saved, so I'm just going to go into the Paw Patrol folder that I have, and we're going to pick somebody. We're going to pick this Dalmatian. I'm not familiar with Paw Patrol. I don't know if kids even watch Paw Patrol. I feel like it's more of a younger kid thing, but what do I know? So obviously, our graphic is huge. So we're going to need to place it and then resize it. Now, to resize it, you do Control-T, and then you hold down your Shift key, and you drag your box. And the reason that the holding down the Shift key is important is because it preserves like the crispness of the image. It's the aspect ratio, I believe. So it's like all proportioned? I don't know. Is that a word? Do I really care? I don't know. It's been a day. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move it. And you gotta kinda align it with wherever you want it to be. So I'm going to try and get it lined up so that his hat is lined up with the collar. So he's kind of in the center of the shirt, see? Kind of. Emphasis on the kind of. Alright, so let's just pretend we're happy with that alignment. I'm not, but, you know, I'll fix it later. This is just for tutorial's sake. You have a variety of options when it comes to customizing the way that the graphic looks on the t-shirt, but what I've done so far is I've added a stroke. And depending on the color of the graphic, I will either do a black stroke or a white stroke. For this, I think I'm going to do a white stroke. I'm going to make it 3 pixels. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'm going to change the opacity of the stroke to 50. Ooh, no, not 540. 50. Really? 50%. Alright, that looks a little too struggly. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to keep it at 100. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. I was trying to change the stroke size. I was going to say, keep it at 100 and then change the size to 2 pixels instead of 3. Alright. So now, we're going to test how that looks in game. What is this guy's name again? Marshall? Jeez, I can't type Marshall. Okay. I try to save these things with really descriptive names so that way I know what to, you know, where to go if I need to find something. So, now you've saved your mesh as or your thing as a PNG. Import. We're importing the texture again. And then we get to see how it looks in the studio. It's not bad. If I was actually going to release this, I might make it a little smaller and then also move him around a little bit so he's more centered. But that's how you do a very, very basic clothing recolor. And I hope you guys found that tutorial useful. I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be coming up in a few days, but given the way my life is at the moment, who knows. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys! Hey guys, Jane here. I hope you liked the video. Just as a reminder, I have a Discord server now. The link so that you can join is in the description. I also have a donation button in case you feel like donating, and as seen above, you can add me on various gaming services so that we can play games together. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!